Al and I moved our family from Milwaukee to Marshfield 15 years ago. Since then, we have witnessed countless acts of kindness and generosity by the people of Marshfield. We have a long tradition of taking care of each other in this community.
One of the best examples of the spirit of giving is through your support of the United Way. Over the years, you have contributed millions of dollars to support food pantries, victims of abuse, home-delivered meals, at-risk youth, and dozens of other social programs.
Unfortunately, the number of our neighbors needing help continues to climb. Our partner agencies continue to see more individuals and families struggle through economic and personal hardships.
When we first brought her in, she didn't want to go to school. I would have to bribe her to go to school in the morning, and she would come home and she'd always say that she was too stupid to understand, or she wasn't as smart as her friends, and then she wouldn't try. She would be crying and she would be upset and she would talk down to herself, and we'd send her back to school with notes if we couldn't get it done, and that she tried, and she would get more homework sent home the next day because of course she didn't get all of it done in school, plus what she didn't get done the night before. And so by the end of the week we had probably 3 hours worth of homework to work on. We went to the neuropsychology department and we got her tested, and she came out with having a tendency toward dyslexia.
It can be frustrating sometimes for kids, especially like Rachel, to try to, especially when they're in school, you're moving at a certain speed at schools, and sometimes what happens is, the teacher's not able to slow down and work individually with a student. And while she's at YouthNet, I or the other mentors in the room are able to work on her one-on-one.
I couldn't focus. It was hard. It's helped me a lot because I get it done right away, and then I can do all this fun stuff, and then I don't have to get late assignments and all that stuff.
Well, I just want to say thank you. She's just blossomed into somebody who enjoys life, and that's a gift in a sense.
It was August 23rd of 2011. I had the day off of work. Everything was going good. It was a nice day, sunny out, warm. I had just moved into a mobile home that my son had bought me at my son and daughter-in-law's house on Meridian Avenue by Granton. I went out to the garage, waited for the rain to settle down, and went into the mobile home, and all of a sudden the mobile home started rocking one way, and then it rocked back, and then it rocked forward again. And at that time, I knew what was going on. It wasn't just the wind, it was a tornado. The trailer house went over, and I remember getting shot across the lawn. There was a lot of noise, a lot of wind, and a lot of flashing of tin. And then I was on my hands and knees on the ground, and I looked over and all I could see was cement blocks where the trailer house was on, and all the debris gone. Then I started crawling to the house, and I thought, well, if I can crawl, maybe I can walk. So I started walking towards the house.
Next thing I know, I'm hearing, "Help, help." And there was Jeannie coming up to the front door, and she was just covered in mud, and you could just tell the fear in her face.
She said, "Jeannie, are you okay?" I said, "I don't know, Chas." I said, "You need to look me over." So I took my clothes off and she looked me over. I was cut and bruised. And then all of a sudden there was rescue squads, and
people just came from out of nowhere to just start helping right away. It was amazing. The United Way was a big one. It was a big one that helped. Being in shock, not knowing where to turn, to have somebody come up to you and say, "Okay, I am so-and-so from Red Cross, United Way. So we are here to help you. There's a lot of good people in this area." that stepped up and helped us, and we're very grateful for that.
Like Jeannie, we know that lives can change in an instant. 3 years ago, we watched from our cul-de-sac as our home and all of our personal belongings went up in flames. It is quite a helpless feeling to be without a home, and your only clothes are the ones on your back.
The American Red Cross and the entire Marshfield community lifted us up and carried us through the following days. There are many among us, though, who are dealing with personal crises and need a lift every day. Let's rise together, as Marshfield always does, and take care of each other by supporting United Way agencies.
Please know that every gift, no matter the size, will make someone's life a little better. Please give the gift of hope. Give through the United Way.